Howdy everybody. Well, I've been working on the boat trailer and got the boat out, got it on it. Got lots of stuff that's got to be done yet. And some of it I don't really have an idea. These have to be cut off, these 2x4s will end up being cut off. And it doesn't meet the bottom of the boat yet, but I think, okay, so this part here has a couple more holes, so I can adjust that up and then get a bolt through here. And then I don't think it needs to be that long. I should be able to cut it off here somewhere. And back here, I'll get a bolt through that and cut this off and probably put a slope on it. It's not going to be against that roller there, but I may raise that up or something to make it easier when I put the boat on. So I got some brand new wheels and put on it, wheels and tires. And the trailer is all painted. I mounted this part on, redid the crank mechanism, and let's see. Okay, loosen that up. We'll move it. Not exactly sure where this should touch this. I had to move this part back so I could still tilt that trailer. See, the trailer's made to tilt, so you can. Let's see. So there. Now, can we tilt this? It may be stuck. So if you're putting it in the water, so maybe when the boat gets back farther on it, it'll tilt. If you need to. Which, you know, depends on how far it's in the water. I have to take it over the lake and find out. So that goes over top of that part. And here's the pivot point there. So that part tilts up. See, I need to do some touch-up painting. Okay. I think it's not real heavy, but I think I'll probably put a jack on that. Put a jack on it right here, and for whoever gets this, will make it easier. Now, I got this boat from my brother, and I've used it one time, but it was really kind of heavy for me to put in and out of the lake in the back of a pickup truck. But on a trailer like this, should be pretty easy. Well, here, let's see this. I wasn't sure how this should be. So I set it so the eye on the boat would come up underneath. I got it the wrong way. Okay, wrong way. Come underneath that. That'll hold the boat really solid there. And then have a couple straps going to here on the back of it. I think will be good. And like I said, the bunks here. And inside there, all these rollers can be adjusted. Like I can see the second one there isn't all the way up against it, so I can push that up against it. But it's not going to, where is it? Maybe. There's the one up in front here. Yeah, it's making contact with that one. Because I thought about raising it up higher so this eye went over this. I can actually lower that down. But I think it's probably better with that under it. Seems to me like it'd be more secure. And then you need to get a rope or something on here for a safety strap. Put the straps on the back. So I want to clean the boat up. I know I have the plug for the back of it. I'm not exactly sure where that's at. I need to put jack on the front, touch up my paint, and we bought these new LED lights for it. And then this has to be cleaned up yet and remounted. And then the LED light fasten onto that, which it should. I'm pretty sure that's just going to fit right on there. I thought about using these, but these look like they go into a hole. Not going to work on that. Okay, well then the next thing is, as you can see, that ore is not too good, but I got some pieces for it, and I've always wanted to do a little fiberglass work. So I think I'm gonna maybe epoxy that on and then put fiberglass cloth over top of it. This one needs some work too. Or Laura went and bought these, but I got another boat, which I'd kind of like to keep them for, but we'll see. So let me see this one here. That was too tight, I can't lift it. So we'll get the boat all cleaned up, and this oar lock is broken. So I know I have to cut those rivets out, drill these rivets out. So these are just pop rivets, and then these are rivets like we use in the aircraft industry. So I don't think that would be a major problem. I got to see if I can get an oar lock though. It will work like this. If somebody wanted to use it, that would work. But look at that. Not real tight, is it? Oh, I see why. Somebody's used it a lot and they've got that monkeyed. But I can fix that too. Maybe just put screw all the way through it there so it holds on both sides of that. And could do some welding there, some soldering, aluminum soldering. Wonder if the other side, how it is. Yeah, it's okay. So I think we had 150 into the trailer when she bought it. I got 200 just in the tires and wheels. I think I paid another 150 or so for the boat. So it's starting to add up how much money I got into it. And when I put another jack on it, that's probably another 30, 40 bucks. And I've got to replace this wood back here. Laura's got some stuff from the sign shop that's made to be outside. It's not womanized, but it is outdoor rated as if it were womanized. It's some sort of other weather treatment it's got on it. So I might be able to replace that. I've got a motor that is in op, as far as I know. Well, supposedly the motor would work, but I've never got it running. So I can put that. I don't know if that's going to sit on there, not hit this. Of course, that doesn't. Well, yeah, I guess that has to be on there. That's got to be on there to pick up the boat. Otherwise, it will hit this. So, yeah. So that's what I got there. And it's been raining like every other day here. So it makes you wonder. I need to do some work on the house. I put some windows in last fall when it was cold. And they're only in there temporarily. I need to put siding on. And this is the siding. And so I need to pull that window back out and finish this work around here. And add another spacer piece of wood here. And then do the siding. And here's the siding, but it's every time I need to paint the boards, but every time I'm getting them dry, then it rains on them. So I got them sitting here right now. Since it was started raining today, I put this plastic over it. Apparently the wind moved all this stuff. So you can see we did this, or I did this. And that paint on there is basically just a primer. So I have that corner to finish and that panel there over the door. I don't want to waste a whole sheet of plywood doing that, but I may. And then I have to do this part of the roof here. And not exactly sure what I'm going to do there, but I bought some trim to put up. And I think I'm just going to do the same thing basically all the way up. And my dad never finished with the soffits there, so I'm going to finish that. And right in the middle, Laura decided she wanted white trim instead of the brown trim. So I got to pull that off and do the white trim like I did here. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Been 90 degrees here last week, and this week we're lucky to see 70. So that's the way it is here in God's country. Thanks for watching. God bless. Oh, and maybe this weekend or at least next week I should have the video on the 4th of July Day Parade in Grayling, Michigan, where I'll be driving the tractor around and taking pictures of the crowds. Yep, got some work to do here. Always got some work to do. That's what keeps us alive.